Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if I look a little crazy, but that's because I've been crazy spending money. When don't I? Anywho, so today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you everything that I've been spending from the past week until Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. And we're just gonna weekly check in my cash envelopes and see how I'm doing. And I'm also gonna have a small cash envelope stuffing just because it's so small that I do not want it to have like its own separate video. So I'm just gonna put it all together today. So today you're gonna see me have a small cash stuffing from the paycheck budget I had for paycheck number 1 of February. So I'll link it up here in the iCards if you haven't seen it already. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and check in all my expenses that I had from, I believe it was the 16th and the 10th maybe of February. So here we go. So if you want to see everything that I spend my money on, see how I'm doing with my cash envelope, see a small cash stuffing, then stay tuned and let's get started. Alright my lovelies, this is my Erin Condren 7x9 monthly deluxe planner. This is where I keep all my budgets, all my weekly check-ins, anything that has to do with my finances is in this one. So if you're interested in this budget planner, it's just a regular monthly calendar that I've converted with stickers into a budget planner. I'll have the link down below. I also have a $10 off first purchase from their website referral link. So go ahead and check out that out if you're interested in this. The pen I will be using today is the Energel Cleaner in I think 0.5 I believe. So this I just got off of a recommendation from Coffee Monster Co. And then I will be using my no spend stickers from my shop. And these are the updated version with the smaller print on it. And then I'm going to be using my expense trackers in gray. What is it? Orange, pink, red, and blue. Blue is for gas, unbudgeted is red, pink is groceries, orange is personal spending, and gray is sinking funds. So now that that's all out of the way, let's go ahead and go into February and start laying down my expenses. So this is how the previous 2 weeks went, and what I'm going to be working on is the 9th to the 16th. Now I do have some receipts here. Some of them were cash related and some were debit card related. So even though everything is cash, you know, everything is paid off, I have been using my debit card. So I'm gonna have a weird kind of shift in the tracking because I don't want to put them as red because they're not unbudgeted, even though, you know, they're kind of out of my cash range, but it is for certain categories. But anywho, enough about that. Let's just get started. So I have all my receipts over here and we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So the first one that I pulled up is for gas, and that was on my birthday. I ended up pumping $30, and for gas it's blue, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that. So I'm gonna put gasoline, and that was $30. And I do pay cash for gas because it's cheaper. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it is cheaper to pay for gas cash wise. Alright, so that's that. Next I have over here on the 10th I ended up going to Jack in the Box, and I ended up getting a jumbo jack with no onions or pickles and 2 tacos. I'm amazed. And for that I'm just gonna go ahead and count it as personal spending, and I did a total of $4.58. So I'm gonna put Jack, and that was $4.58. I'm pretty sure the 58 cents came from my change coin thing in my car or from my purse, but I'm just gonna put them here, and this happened on the 10th. So we're just gonna go ahead and lay that there. So that's out of the way. Next I went to El Super and I ended up buying bread, soda, and guacamole sauce. Oh, I remember we were doing taco night, so I was missing a couple of items, so I just went ahead and did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and with the pink, and I'm gonna put for groceries. And for that was on, what day was this? On the 10th as well, and I spent $5.59. Let's go ahead and put $5.59. Beautiful. So that was that. Oh, and then this one is recent, so I don't know if I should even check in for it. I'm not sure. Let me see. This actually happened on my birthday. Oh my god, I did so many things on my birthday. Like, I had a lot of errands to do. We went to Costco, and I ended up getting a pack of sodas, seasonings, syrup for my coffees, and then Cholula for Bae, and then bread and some type of, I got Alka-Seltzer and some type of candy for him. So that ended up being $89.24. So I'm going to go ahead and put Costco. And put $89.24. Ooh, and I don't actually have room, so I'm just gonna put it right up here next to rent due. That's fine. I don't mind. So that was that. Next, I have McDonald's. When don't I eat McDonald's? On the 11th, and I got a 10-piece chicken meal. My chicken nuggets with a Coke, and that cost me $9.95. So I'm gonna go ahead and put McDonald's. I put $9.95. And how did I pay? This was, did I pay cash? No, I paid with my Visa. So yeah, you see, some of these things I paid with my Visa, but I want to categorize them because I want to make sure that when I'm looking at my budget later on, I want to make sure that I'm marking the categories that I'm spending a lot of money in so I can adjust it. And then for Valentine's Day, I apparently went to Tacos Gavilan and I got torta, so I'll put Tacos Gavilan. I ended up spending $20.86, and that was with my debit card. So I kind of actually want to start separating that. I actually want to start like having one of the stickers be just for debit card usage and the other ones for my cash envelopes, because it'll be so much easier if I actually do that. Okay, so now that I have that done, I want to go ahead and just check in with my online banking and make sure I don't have any other miscellaneous purchase roaming around that I don't have receipts for. Okay, so I wrote them all down. So I had Morphe unbudgeted expense of $90.42. Like, Lord. That was on the 15th. I had also went to McDonald's for breakfast right before going to Morphe, and that was $10.44. I think I got like a, what is it, an Egg McMuffin meal with like an extra hash brown. And then I had to pump air on my tires for my birthday. The light had been on for a minute, and I'm like, I finally needed to do that. And then I bought my little niece a $20 Starbucks gift card. She was obsessed, and I also got her, what was it? Oh, there it is. We went to Marshall's for my birthday. Well, we went on the 12th. This is when it really happened, on the 12th. And I spent $5 on a, what is it called? The Friends mug, the Knott's Perk. I forget what it is, but I bought that for her because it had been her birthday in January, and I had not gotten her anything. And the reason why I remember this is because my sister was off on the 12th, and she came to celebrate my birthday that day because she wasn't gonna be off on my actual birthday. So we went and did that, and I also got my little niece that. And of course, with all gifts, my sinking fund is $25 per person, no matter who you are, except if you're like one of my parents. That's a different story. But yeah, I got my little niece that, so that was my birthday gift that I owed her since January. And then on my actual birthday again, I had to pump air, there you go, on my tires. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this like right over here. It's gonna be all over the place, but that was unbudgeted. But I really needed the air in my tires, and this machine accepted card for some strange reason, and I didn't have any quarters, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna swipe my card and put air in my tires. And Bae did that, and thank God, because I hate doing that. And then I went to, of course, like I said, I went to McDonald's right before going to Morphe. And at Morphe, I ended up getting the Jaclyn Hill palette. I ended up getting 2 of her brushes. I ended up getting makeup wipes, which by the way totally suck. I can't stand them. They don't do anything. And I got a Jeffree Star concealer, and that ended up being $90.42, and I think they took off $20 because there was like buy something amount of Morphe products get $20 off, which was better than the 10% that they were offering. So that is all I did for this week. So now let me lay down my no spends, which I don't even have one. Well, actually on Sundays, on the 9th I didn't spend any money, and on the 16th. So those are the 2 days that I have not been spending money on, which is kind of insane because, oh my god, I'm spending too much money on everything. And then I do want to say I did pay my mom, and I have paid for natural gas, which ended up being like $18.34, I believe. And then of course my rent and my phone bill did get paid. So now let me just go ahead and translate this into the weekly check-in. Now the only issue I'm gonna have is that some of these categories that I spend money on were done through my debit card. That's all I'm gonna say. It was done through my debit card, so I'm not sure how I'm really gonna put this going forward. What I'm thinking is that I'm just gonna redo this entire weekly check-in. I'm gonna have the categories, but I'm gonna put like maybe like spent and my total. I think that's all I'm gonna do, because my style has been changing in how I weekly check in. So man, I just gotta roll with the punches. Anywho, so for groceries, I know I added 150. Gasoline I added 20. Spending I added 40. And unbudgeted, of course, we never have anything for it. So some of these just happened right now. So the only thing I won't be stuffing is groceries, because I had been swiping forever. So anyhow, that's that. So for groceries for the week of the 10th to the 16th, I had El Super, which was $5.59, and that's it. I actually didn't spend a lot in groceries. Okay, so $5.59, and I actually didn't have anything left for groceries here, which is kind of weird. I thought I ended up going to Costco. Oh, it was this week, so I actually didn't check in for it just yet, so that's fine. Then for gasoline, I actually spent $30. And I had 90, so that's pretty good. Next for spending, I did $4.58 plus $9.95 plus $20.86 plus $10.44. So I ended up spending $45.83. And then for unbudgeted, I did have two. So $90.42 plus $175. I had a total expense of $92.17. So minus $92.17. So that's great. That's all and done. Now for those who are asking, you know, how is it that you spend money when you don't have any in your account, because you guys don't understand that. I have a account cushion. In my checking account, I have a really big cushion that I have in my account for me trying to save for my debt snowball, me saving for anything, or me just having money in my account because it makes me feel secure. I don't disclose that amount just because it gets replenished, it doesn't get replenished, so I just don't want to like deal with that back and forth. I just deal with my cash envelopes and whatnot. But that is where essentially all of these negatives come from, just so you know, you're clear on where my money is coming from. So groceries, I was at 0. I did end up putting 150, and from that I took out $5.59. And I'm left with $144.41. And this is actually in my, it's not this is actually in my account, but for this week it stayed in my account. For gasoline, I had $90 in my account. I spent $30. And I just remembered I also spent $10 on tip from that category, because we went to what was it, the sinking crawfish, and I paid for tip. So $50 is what I should have left in here. So actually I should move this to this account, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna add the 20, so I should have $70 there. For spending, I had $565, and I ended up spending, actually that's at the 40, I ended up spending $45.83. So I'm in the negative of $0.18. And for unbudgeted, I was already at $112.87. And then to that pile, I added another $92.17. So I'm in the negative $205.04. So yeah, that is it. So for today, I just want to go ahead and stuff my cash envelopes for gasoline. So I'm gonna grab my cash envelopes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have $50 here, so 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I have $50 here that I'm gonna go ahead and stuff my cash envelopes. Now for spending, I do have cash in here. This is $100, and this is what my dad gave me for my birthday. I haven't spent them yet, and I don't know what I'm gonna spend them on yet, but I can do two things. I can spend it and not track it, which is what I'm planning on doing, because this is not part of my budget. This is just my money that I was given as a gift. So that I do have that in here. I don't have any groceries, but I also can put this, there we go. I can also put this in my bank account and like offset some of the negatives, but I'm not. I'm just gonna have this as, you know, my own personal yay money that I don't have to track or anything. Groceries doesn't have anything because I kept that in my bank account. Laundry, I no longer stuff this. And then gasoline, I'm supposed to have, it says 70, so I have 20, 40, 50, and if I add the 20 from the cash envelope stuffing, it should equal 70. So 2, 4, 6, 70. So, which is what I usually keep in here for 2 weeks worth of gas, so that works out perfectly. And if you're wondering why the 20, it's just because that's what I kept from my paycheck one budget right over here. Gasoline was 20. All right, now that is done. Now we can move on to my sinking funds, which are in this little nice Gilio ostrich print, what do you call it? Extra large campagna over here. And for that, I'm stuffing. I'm not doing YouTube or affiliate, holidays, birthdays. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm doing 10 for birthdays. And I spent all of it already because of my nieces. And then my mom's coming up, so I gotta cash flow that one. And then cart maintenance, I am adding 10, which I can also take off $2 to replenish for the air that I spent. But I don't even think I have $2. Ooh, I actually do. I'm gonna put this back in my account actually. And then $10 for medical. We're just gonna put that right in here, and that is just my cash envelope stuffing. If you're wondering where these are from Bromina, from Bromina Rosa Etsy shop. She was so kind enough to give me a set of cash envelopes for my sinking funds and for my wallet, so I'm really happy about that. So thank you, Romina. I'm not sure if she has any in stock, but that has been it. The 150 was kept in my account. As you guys saw, I should have 144 left. The gasoline one I just stuffed, so in total I do have $70 here. Spending, as you guys saw, I did add the 40 right over here, but I did end up spending more than I had, so I'm kind of negative 18 cents there. And that's about it. laundry I never use anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I can't wait to see you in my next envelope stuffing. Okay.